Welcome to Volatility 411 for Equity Armor Investments. I'm Joe Tigay. We got a lot going on in the market today. The one thing that everyone's talking about is how there's a big battle, or was a big battle, seemingly over now, slaughter, between a long position and a short position. This was the most heavily shorted stock, and the longs came in and forced a squeeze out of that stock. Now, what people aren't talking about is the impact on the options trading happening in this stock. Now, retail traders have really grown in options trading lately. Robinhood and other sites are allowing these retail traders to get into options via long call buying, and that's exactly what they do in names that they like. It's called the YOLO trade. You just buy a strike and you just say this thing's going to 1,000. If I lose, I don't care. And that's what happened in GameStop, and seemingly every strike up along the way, people just kept on buying and buying and buying and buying it. Now, that actually creates a second layer of a short squeeze, kind of. You got the market makers who sold the calls to the retail investor. And at some point, that market maker has to buy back stock to cover the call that he's short. And that's really been fueling this upward movement. Market makers covering their losses. When you're short a call, you got to buy the stock back because you are technically short the stock. That's like a new short squeeze. So that's what happened yesterday. And today, that's actually fueling volatility. Now, market makers getting burned to the upside like that, that's going to cause them to widen out, and that's really happening across the board. We got some wider option strikes, which leads to lower liquidity. Lower liquidity, that leads to higher volatility. We're seeing the VIX over 27, as I mentioned. So finally, back to that Fed speak of the day. I'll be watching that. Coming into February, which I've been saying has been a seasonally weak month for the past 10 years, we got the skew still high, really, and I want to see what the Fed comes out with. Will Powell have his Alan Greenspan irrational exuberance moment? That is a risk for the market. Maybe throwing some cold water on some of these high valuations and some of these interesting phenomenons like GameStop. For Equity Armor Investments, I am Joe Tigay.